I got confused. It was two different colours of dice then.
We're just messing with your head.
I thought one person was rolling and then two lots of dice. It's like, what?
Wait, that was intelligence plus occult? Or what?
Yes. Intelligence
occult, just to see. Or, no, perception occult.
Oh, perception.
Oh, sorry, perception occult, yes. If it was intercult, I'd have had one less dice.
If it was intercult, I would have had 3 more.
Can I just do perception awareness? No, okay, I can't aspects. Alright.
So, what do we got?
Yep, there is a spirit in there. It's almost like a black space in the middle.
Well, this one's a night cast.
Yep. Looks like they're keeping a night cast in with huge amounts of light.
And if I'm a night cast, how much could this night cast steal is a question.
I don't think you want to find out.
I'm slightly curious. I want to know.
Let's see. Buried in a, what was it, 40-ton diamond sarcophagus? Prism thing? Are we sure that it's not Adamant's character?
From the future.
That
would be
anyway, while we're discussing our next step, I'm going to put my spear back in to just level it out.
Just keep rotating it around like a glass blower.
Just trying to make sure he doesn't like it. He doesn't want it like lopsided.
You know, if we had someone who could forge this stuff, this would be a great place to do the work.
Yeah, Budge is gonna raise his hand.
Not during the day.
Yeah, not to mention the blades outside might have something to do with that too.
I can only keep them restrained for so long.
Precisely.
Shame we can't steal it. Oh well.
On the plus side, they're probably not going to follow us in here.
Why would you say this?
Look,
I close the door behind us.
But look, we don't even want to be here when the day. If we're here when the day comes, there wouldn't be even the ash of us left. We would literally probably translate right into gas. You know.
So if the light's holding a night cast in, what we need to do is stop the light. Does anyone have darkness? Is that a thing?
Not on me.
Well, we could just wait. This whole entire thing is funneling light into this one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, can someone just shoot? No one can really just shoot the lid off. Everyone, look for everyone. We have our hammers. We're just trying to figure out how to hit this nail.
I don't have craft air, but I have enough intelligence. Could I try and find a weak spot in the crystal? Or diamond or whatever?
Can you find the flaw in the Tesseract, Gray?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
The tail of the Rupert drop.
Nothing conclusive.
No.
All I have is water and wood for crafting.
Socialize, dodge.
You cannot socialize the giant diamond building.
Oh.
Cannot dodge the heat of the sarcophagus.
Now, here's the thing about heat. Heat is technically transference, right? Transference of energy, right? So if you don't make contact with it...
That's exactly what it is.
Yes. So technically, if you do it quickly enough, transference can't occur, right? So say something was to get in, get in, push the sarcophagus off, and get out. They wouldn't burn as quickly, right?
This stuff is melting orichalcum on contact. I don't think you could go fast enough to not die.
Your health levels.
I'm fairly sure that contact with this thing will result in spontaneous combustion.
Well, not with contact, but using a separate medium than myself would to interact with it. That's the question here. So
Well, leverage is out because even if I could get my spear under it, again, it's melting on contact, which means it's not going to work.
And I don't have enough excellency in dodge to dodge the heat. Not enough for investigation. Do I have any investigation?
That's actually kind of a good point.
What would you like investigated?
Would you like to know more?
That's
Well,
kind of my shtick.
We
Okay,
kind of would like to know more. To be
So
honest.
this is all a bunch of fiber optic, basically a lot of fiber optics into the tunneling all the light into this one point, right, Gray?
Yeah.
So if we were to sever the diamond fiber cabling, essentially, or is it
See,
everything?
that's what I rolled to find a weak point for, was so we could smack that and shatter the whole thing, and I couldn't.
I'm just thinking about this blocking the light transference. That, or we would have to cloak this entire dome in darkness. What could cloak an entire dome in darkness?
Well, there's a building over there.
Absolute pitch blackness.
Why do I have a sudden urge to make your mother so fat joke?
And I have not become as god enough yet to steal light itself at the moment.
Hang on.
Anyone got some shovels?
I mean, I have a shovel. We'd
What's
have
up
to
a
do a
blade
lot of shoveling to steal the sun.
Wouldn't have to steal the sun, just cover the dome in dirt.
Hang on a second. Can I use craft to deconstruct things? Oh wait, shit, this is probably first age.
I think there's a charm for that.
Yeah, I have that charm, that's why.
We can't assume everything is
no, I
first
don't.
age. Like, this was made by Dragon Blooded.
It was made by Dragon Blooded at the close of the first age, or the close of the high first age at any.
Yeah, what was left of that point. But, okay. This is probably not going to work, but I'm going to toss it out there as a potential idea, right? If it's focusing in the sunlight from outside, which I think is the gist of what Gray's saying,
Yeah.
surely we don't have to block the entire building off, merely the point of focus where it's...
Yes, that's what I meant by cutting the fiber optics.
Thing, the entire thing is the focus. It's made of diamond, remember?
Oh, shit, yeah. It's not a single aperture, is it? It's the entire building.
No, it's a giant prism.
Oh, okay.
Wits plus awareness, Gray. Can I roll that real fast? Let's see if I get an expert for an inspiration.
Yeah.
All right. Only 3.
Howling the obvious answer he's about to give us.
That's howling up.
I'm not giving you a howling obvious answer.
No idea. Nothing to consult the GM on.
Well, you do know of someone else in the city that's in pitch black.
The night place. The
Night.
Tomb of the Night, yeah.
Right.
That's
Going
all.
by
That's
the
his
pattern
click.
as far as probably guys anything.
So there's Tomb of the Night.
The issue is that's on the other side of the city.
How would we use the Tomb of the Night on this? What is the thing? Is the question.
I don't have to come up with them, just giving the hint.
How are we going to get the dark over here?
Befriend it?
Roll a really good bluff.
How would we
Steal it.
So here's a question. This thing's a sphere. What kind of a thing is this tomb?
Doesn't-
Pyramidal temple, I think.
Was it a dome, or you said?
Yeah.
It's a, I guess, yeah, it's a geodesic dome.
It's not like I could roll it, right? Like Catamaria to cross?
Well, no, for one, again, it weighs more than the trash of New York City.
But but it's a rolling weight. If I just get it going,
It's
inertia-
also got flat surfaces. It's not just a sphere.
Okay.
And also, it's probably anchored fairly well. Besides.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I mean, all we really need are some really big tarps.
I mean, okay, so we could just sign this one and go to the dark one place first, finish that one, and use what we get from there over here. You know?
Could well. And to be honest with you, I'm genuinely stumped as to how we do this one, particularly with the tools we have at our resources. So,
Yeah, we don't. I can't. There's nothing theft. This is beyond theft at the moment.
Yep, I have given you something you cannot steal.
Yet. That is forever the caveat. I shall say yet.
We could
I'm
always
hell
just keep this one around. It would function as an orichalcum.
Well, here's the thing, right? Look, here's the thing. So
Ooh.
we've already done our objective here in the first place. I have stolen the daggers and placed them around the city. When everything kicks off, they will be let loose and they will essentially tunnel their way back here. So that is enough. That is that level of chaos that is acceptable.
Oh yeah, no, that's been done. No one's questioning that part.
Yeah. So honestly, anything in here dealing with the Zenith, the Zenith spirit, and the cage is
The
only a
Nightcast,
side bonus.
but,
The Nightcast would be a bonus. So we can say job done here and go over to the Tomb of the Night.
Really, we could have just completely ignored this tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but it takes all the fun out of it.
But that would
I
be
think it's interesting.
we're in here also because it's exalted. It's solar exalted.
We
bullshit,
just
too,
didn't know that there was nothing really for us here.
at the moment.
Yeah, Adamant will return when he works out how to do this,
Mm-hmm.
and he will hack the tomb. Even if there's nothing left in it anymore, he will still do it anymore. On principle, I think. What we're learning here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if and when we find the key to this lock.
I'm telling you, all we need are some really big tarps. Just to cover the thing on the outside.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the outside would probably be pretty toasty too.
We could steal those on the way out, on the way over to the next place, and have them ready when we come back.
Look, I'm currently through the sheer power of theft keeping those knives at bay. I would rather wait until
Oh,
Not
theft.
distracted.
You're not the only one with larceny.
I know, but
No, I know.
this level of larceny. You can also steal your own thing, yeah.
I'm not as good as larceny as Adamant is the thing. I'm more of a stealth monkey.
Oh,
Or I could
red
just use
hot
commerce.
iron is gonna be fun.
Pardon?
Tools and weapons touching it, even those of first age materials, melt to slag instantly, while flesh or other combustible materials carbonize.
What you saying? What? For what?
Ooh.
Let's look at the other temples.
Red hot
Yeah.
iron.
The other tombs, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some nasty shit in there, basically.
Let me put it this way: we've got the easy ones out of the way.
Yeah, you did start with the easy ones. Because the Tomb of Ice is beneath the Nexus District, and the translucent blue ice based on hexagons seems to be designed like honeycombs. Tunnels near the tombs have distinct chill, and anything that actually comes in contact with the tomb freezes instantly. Tools shatter in a single blow, and animals become flash frozen.
As a nightcast, I'm interested in this place mainly because of mainly because of my, cast. I would be interested looking into the Zenith though. So, can we go to the darkness place?
The Tomb of Night, located only 500 yards from the Tomb of Ice, is a 100-yard radius sphere of darkness that no light can pierce and that emits no sound. Those who touch it feel a pleasant coolness, and some have even put their arms inside without apparent ill effects. Once someone enters the darkness fully, however, he never returns. Attempts to hold hands or rope explorers together have all failed. Rope can be pulled free with knots untied, and adventurers vanished, even if they enter for no longer than a blink. Now, I'm just spitballing here, but we might have to go loud for that.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
frankly, I'm sensing we've kind of pushed our boat out far enough as it is.
Fair enough. I'm not saying that is wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, if we could just throw the flag and have molten skull murder explosions, as well as shadow assassins, as well as reverse
Really?
claymore.
The Tomb of Red Hot Iron should be a priority target, though, because it powers probably the biggest iron smelter in the city.
Okay, we can go that way if we want.
Sure. All right, let's do that one.
If we want to cripple, I mean, that is a major industry here, so we might as well cripple if it's crippleable. Sure.
You're not supposed to cripple the means of production. You're supposed to seize them, you idiots.
No, Mousef isn't here. We can do what we very well like.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, try.
Sensible Exalted in the room. We don't have to worry about that.
I just felt like I needed to fill in for him.
You don't, please. One Mousef is quite enough.
I mean, it's not like I don't even think a mouse would be able to deal with this tomb coffin thing.
No, I don't think he would. But let's check it out.
Let's go. We appear on the we walk through the guards being held up by other guards for being suspicious and not
Making it public.
being taken to public in the while poor.
I'm assuming we all just shake our heads as we go past, like,
Dude, really? Public place? Come on.
This is what we have to work with.
Yeah, Jesus.
First, sounds like someone's eating haze.
Yeah. So your main problem here is this is the middle of a foundry. Yeah, this is someone that's working night and day.
So here's the thing: we look like guards. We look like guards from the rich area, right?
Yes.
So we just have to act like we're sent from the rich. We're guards from the rich area.
You're private guards from the rich area.
We probably can be sent.
Well, no, actually, I think we took them from just general guard.
Oh, okay.
Which are actually a merc company that's fairly active in the city. Anyway.
So we're currently dressed as police, Gray.
Yep, that's fine.
And we will. So I don't think people would anyone of a sufficient level would ask, and we have like some. I'll leave the talking to Vengeance on that. Vengeful.
Are we actually being confronted with people on that one?
No.
Or have we? No. Okay. So basically, the idea is right now we aren't actually being like outright confronted. It's just something we have to consider.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which means we have a little bit of latitude to work with. Now, if we're a bunch of private guards, thanks to the armor, well, some of us have stolen. Surely the Foundry would be supplying private guards as much as it would Nexus's own, right? I reckon we could try and bluff it out saying that we're here just to pick up an order. You know, as part of our detail, we've got to be well armed and armored. You know, business we've got to have.
We don't make our orders; we just follow them.
Exactly. So we're here just to pick up the stuff. It's like, I know, it's middle of the night, but we've been told to go and get some fresh kit. Marching orders. And that's how we bluff our way to get close enough in order to actually do our job.
Not like we're important enough to pick it up during the normal time of day.
Yeah, we're getting sent late at night because, we're just mooks. We're unimportant people.
Just write up a receipt.
Yeah, no. I'm really sorry, man. But that's what I think we could do. We could just bluff it out and use the fact we're here to collect weaponry as an excuse to work our way in.
Mm-hmm. Look, the next crew leaves in the morning. I don't know why they've decided to put this off until now, but they need this.
Need the stuff now.
I mean, if you want to take it up with my boss.
What stuff is the first question.
Well, the easiest thing to bluff, considering that we're here in the middle of a foundry, would be weaponry, surely.
Weapons, armor, that's what
horseshoes.
Yeah, you got your shipment code.
You got what?
Shipment code, yeah. Order ID.
Oh God, we're dealing with Amazon.
Yeah. This guy's, of course, a huge burly blacksmith.
Let's see.
This is why we really need a good bureaucracy check.
Yep. Our bureaucracy monkey's not here.
He's still trying to flee all the slaves.
Yep.
He's succeeding. It's just taking forever because, again, there are like 10,000.
Yeah, there's just a lot of slaves.
So, can I roll appearance, socialize, away my hand in his face, and say you do not need to see our accuracy code?
That would be manipulation.
Yeah, definitely manipulation.
But that would be... fuck.
Can I roll
well-
manipulation lore to actually do a Jedi mind?
That's what I was talking about, yeah. Go ahead, manipulation lore him.
I didn't think Gray would take that seriously.
No, Gray's not taking that seriously.
No.
The manipulation, whatever, would work. Like
Maybe
the actual just lying to him.
Actually, maybe manipulation lore would work because I could spout off some obscure regulation or...
Yeah, no, you could go for that.
Look, my contract says class 5. I don't have to have a permit. Look,
How would you know what would you know the shipping code? Those things are secret between...
I'm gonna have to go talk to my manager if I don't have this by noon.
No, that's fine. That's like 12 hours away.
No, they're marching at noon. They need the weaponry before that.
Oh, right.
I'm going to
It
burn
takes
it.
at least 5 hours to get it across the city. You know how traffic gets.
Yeah, right. If I really do need the number. I can't just give you a crate of weapons. What if I give you like the wrong size stuff, or I give you the wrong like motif on the armor?
Okay, I need to look at my character sheet and desperately see if I have any charms. One moment.
Hopefully, you got some charms.
Well, yeah. Sorry, I'll correct myself. Any charms that would be useful to the current situation.
You do have the Tomahawk's Tiger Strike ability.
What? Just punch him?
First of all, I guess you meant Hungry Tiger, which is A, completely the wrong thing because it's an animal rather than a weapon. And second of all, the fuck?
You're looking for your charm thing.
Yeah, Glorious Tomahawk. Yeah, that's totally Hungry Tiger technique.
Accidentally launch a cruise missile at him.
Glorious ICBM technique. The trouble is I have literally no bureaucracy docs. Otherwise, I just try and sort of buy time and literally write up a piece of paper.
All right.
I literally have nothing.
So here's the thing: manipulate, socialize. Plus, can I use my use my contact role to say that no, Tony sent us. You should know what we're talking about here. For the other shipment. Wink, wink. You know.
I do have an ace in the hole if this doesn't go.
Okay.
Gray, would that be okay?
I don't expect it to work, but it's an option.
Okay.
So it's more like a
Can I add my
hole.
Can I use my contacts on this?